Hi everyone, I don't know if this is going to come across as a bit of a cheesy video, and I know it's been spoken about a lot before in other people's videos, but me being an artist myself, I guess, I kind of feel I want to make it because I've been through a lot of this in the past, and if people are going through it now, I just want it to be said, and maybe what I say might motivate you if you're feeling down about yourself. So back in 2006 I finished university. And I tried to find a job in what I was qualified in, which was graphic design, 3D modelling or CAD or anything like that. It's quite vast. But unfortunately the UK fell into a recession, which meant there was no jobs around. And I had to take what I could in order to pay rent, which I was just plunged in from after being at university. So I took the first job I could, and that was working at HMV as a cleaner. And it wasn't a glamorous job, but I thought, well, it's only going to be temporary, and I'm just going to do it and see how it goes, and something will pop up around the corner. While I was working at HMV, just cleaning the floors and mopping around, I'd always think of film. I was surrounded by film, and I've always loved film. And I saw so many films, and some of them were kind of like some NAF B movies or whatever like that or something. And I was like, how hard is it to make a film? And this is kind of like the dawn of YouTube as well in 2006. But I decided to pursue an art career, but I always had movies in the back of my head. And there was one of the managers there, and I said to him, I'd love to, just passing comment. They were passing comment to the manager. I was like, I really want to make films. And he went, not in this lifetime, you haven't got the qualifications. And a friend of mine heard it, and she was like, what the fuck about that? And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, why don't you tell him that you're an artist, you've done all this stuff, you've been in magazines, you've got your own t-shirts, and because I did quite well as an artist at the time, and I've had a degree in this sort of thing. She says, why don't you tell him any of this? And I was like, no, I'm not going to tell him any of this, because she's lovely, this girl that worked at HMV with me, but I said, I'm not going to tell him that, because you shouldn't talk to anybody like that, regardless of if they do things or not. If I was just a cleaner and I'd left school, no qualifications, I was just a cleaner, if I was a manager, I'd never talk to someone like that, regardless of their status. It's completely out of order, completely unprofessional, and just generally nasty. You don't do that. But from that, I just felt, from that day, I felt like I wanted to prove this guy wrong. And unfortunately, from being a cleaner and being in that position, it seems a lot of people think you're the scum of the earth. And you don't believe me, try it out. Get a job as a cleaner, trust me. People say nasty things to you. I'm not going to repeat all the things that have been said to me in the past, because it made me quite depressed. But then I am quite thick-skinned. But I won't go into it. It's just pointless. You can probably imagine. So time went on, and I thought, I'm going to keep on cleaning. I'm not going to get a job at graphic design, because I can channel all this potential negative energy into positive to really motivate me. Because sometimes when things go wrong, that negativity pushes you to do better. And that's what's kind of happened with me a little bit, is I've always pushed myself. When someone pushes me down, you push yourself back up. So with my work, I've always tried to make it as best as I possibly can, and despite how long it takes me and how grueling and how impossible it may seem to make it, I try and do it, because it's good to sort of try, and it's not like I've got a grudge, I really haven't, but get back at those fuckers that really try and push you down at the beginning. And with the previous video I did, Doom 2, it's taken me a while. It's taken me since 2006 to get something that I am really, really, really proud of. If you type in Doom 2 made of cardboard in Google, you get all these magazine articles, and I'd love to say to these guys, mate, I'm just a cleaner. I'm just a guy that cleans floors and made a Doom 2 video in his cupboard, in his little studio. And I'm really, really proud of that project, but I'm just a human. At the end of the day, I'm still that cleaner. And this is why you shouldn't treat people like shit if they're just a cleaner, because they can do good things. And I'm proud of that, and I do call what I did a good thing, and I'm proud of it. So if you're struggling with where you think you are in life and you feel like you haven't done what you want to do and people are on your neck or people have said nasty things to you, just screw it all off and just do what it is you want to do and really just try and pursue it. It sounds cheesy and millions of people have said it in the past about follow your dreams and if you want something, go out and get it. But it really, at the end of the day, it may sound cheesy to say that, but it is true to a certain degree. So, what is next for me? Well, I've been thinking about this since I've been working at HMV, and I would always listen to music on my iPod at the time, of movie music. Some of my favourite movies like 2001 and the actual music from Alien 3, which is really, really nice music actually. What other music was it at the time? I can't remember, but some really good scores from movies. And I thought, how could I take that music with all the bumps and the sort of like dips and beats and stuff like that into my own film? And the film I always thought of, because it was Evil Dead 2 was one of my favourite films at the time, and still is. But I thought Evil Dead 2 is basically Doom. So why don't I make my own Doom film, considering the one with The Rock sucked so bad? And I will say that film wasn't that great. It wasn't that great, guys, come on. And then Doom Annihilation came out, and that was awful. But I will say that Doom Eternal is the definitive Doom film, although it isn't a film. It's just, to me, that is just like what we need as a film. But I want to have a go at making something. I want to have a go at doing something proper. Now, I've made Doom 1, pretty cool, I'm pretty chuffed with it. Made Doom 2, I'm more chuffed with that one, I'm really, really pleased with that one. But I feel now is the time to do Final Doom. And like, I know I'm announcing this even before I finished my last video, and I've got more videos to make as well, but I want to make Final Doom. And this will be my biggest project to date, and I'm really excited about this. But it's not going to be Final Doom the game, it's going to be like Final Doom, my Final Doom. So it will be everything from the game into one big video. And by big, I mean big. I want to turn this whole room here into levels from Doom. I want to go out in the garden and make huge areas Doom levels with doors, great big doors you can open and walk through into another room with hanging bodies and demons coming out. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I want to get like Nerf guns and patch cardboard over it, kit bash it if you've heard of the term, and turn it into the plasma rifle. I want working chainsaws, I want smoke machines, I want blood and guts. I want to be able to take demons and rip them in half, have the glory kills. There's so much I want to do, and I really, really want to do this. I've been wanting to do this since I finished university in 2006. It's now 2021 and I still haven't done it. I've done it on small time with the Doom 1 and Doom 2, got made of cardboard, but I want to do this big. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I only work, like I say, I still work as a cleaner now. I still do it because I'm still following those dreams. I still want to get this video done. So it might take me a bit of time to do it. A lot of people have said to me like, maybe we could do it for like Kickstarter. Now I don't know what Kickstarter is, but a lot of people that are making films and that sort of thing, they get a Kickstarter and then sort of like put all the money in or something. I don't know how it works, but I'll have to look into it. I will say this once, I do have Patreon as well, so if anyone wants to donate via Patreon, because what I want to do eventually is upgrade this camera I've got to one that's 4K, which would be really, really cool, because I think if I do this big project, I'm going to need to upgrade the camera. So that's one thing to do. What else can I say? I suppose, I don't know if I've mentioned this before already, but if you are having problems with someone that's bringing you down, or you're struggling in the workplace, or if just lockdown's got to you, just be creative and just do whatever it is you want to do in life, because life, without sounding too depressing, is temporary, and you don't want to get right to the end of life and realise that you just shouldn't have listened to that guy, or you should have just got up and done that thing you wanted to do. I just say just go out and do it, all for the positive. So where do I go from now? I think where I go for now is, I'll show you this very briefly, is tomorrow I'm going to be shooting this bad boy. And this is Chemical Plant Zone. Let me get a little bit closer. Can you see that? I've made all the pipes here and stuff like that. Can you see the pipes down there, which are actually plastic sheets of plastic. And you're going to, Sonic, wherever he is, Sonic is going to pass through those little pipes down there. But it's pretty cool. It's all sort of 3D looking. You see that? So I'll leave that for now. I'll tell you what, that's been a bit of a tough video to make, that one. It does go a bit deeper. Maybe I'll talk about the other aspects around another time. But we always have to go for a little dip to rise up again, I guess. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'll leave it for now. I'm going to go and finish this beer and put this together, and you take care. And I'll see you once again for more late night reviews. Goodbye. Just a quick shout to my patrons, the Soldier of Cardboard, and also the Captains of Cardboard, Christopher Denser, Ryan Byrne, Paul Keward, and Luke Cummings. Thank you very much, guys. Also, if you want to join my Discord, there'll be a link in the description, and if you want to join my Patreon as well, there'll be a link in the description too. Thank you very much for watching.